What if Stranger Things, but Star Wars? I watched the first 2 episodes of Star Wars Skeleton Crew, so here's the good and the bad without spoilers. In case you're not aware, Star Wars Skeleton Crew is a new series on Disney Plus created by Christopher Ford and John Watts. It's about a group of kids from the equivalent of a Star Wars suburb who unwittingly end up on a grand adventure. And while this genre mashup of like 80s Spielbergian action film with the galaxy far, far away felt a little derivative in the first episode, like Ford and Watts really overstated the 80s movie influences down to the kids on bikes. Once the story actually got going, like well into the second episode, I thought it really worked. The action and adventure elements of the first 2 episodes felt big and thrilling. I definitely felt the wonder and surprise that Ford and Watts were going for. And in general, this show feels like an organic and novel expansion of the Star Wars universe, pushing further on what a Star Wars show can be without losing sight of its central hallmarks. And that's pretty exciting. Like The Mandalorian and Andor, Skeleton Crew feels like Star Wars, but is also its own thing thanks to how it's mashing up genres. And everyone knows an 80s style kid caper needs some plucky and charming kid actors. And I thought this cast is solid. They didn't make me want to rip my hair out, which is good. The show is kind of funny at times, but it does veer into cheesiness when the humor doesn't land. Also, I thought there was some impressive creature design and practical effects being used here, paired with top-notch VFX we've come to expect from the Star Wars shows. I also love how this is playing off well-known pirate stories. There are some overt and subtle references to Peter Pan, and at least one to Pirates of the Caribbean as well. At the end of the day, if an Amblin-style Star Wars adventure sounds like a good time to you, you'll probably love this because that's exactly what it is. This is definitely on the lighter, more fun side of Star Wars, but it's quite successful at filling that void. And honestly, I found it pretty refreshing, and I'm excited to see where it goes.